Hi everyone, it's Val Klein. You're watching another movie of the week, and the movie this week was Back to the Future from 1985. So if you haven't watched it, watch it now. If you're new to movie of the week, this is where you talk about a movie. Here, you guys comment below your thoughts. In 2024, we're doing franchises and reviews and things of those elements. So we're gonna do the first two Back to the Future movies, not the third one because it's trash, and I don't want to talk about it because the first two are so missing, so strong that we don't. The third one doesn't exist. The third one doesn't exist. So we're doing the first one now. And let's just get into it. I have watched this movie so many times, I don't really remember, and it's just such a good classic movie to watch. It's just so easy to watch. I don't remember my first time watching it, but probably before I was 10, like as a kid. And it's actually rated PG when I feel like it shouldn't be rated PG, but that's something when like at that time ratings were different. So you'll see that a lot with like movies from the 80s and 70s and maybe even a little bit in the 90s where it's rated PG and you're like, this should not be rated PG. Only PG-13, like they curse in it. You know, there's some sexual thingies where like she almost was raped. Like it shouldn't be PG. But I feel like it's, even though it's PG, even though technically it should be PG-13, I feel like it's okay maybe to watch as a kid because that stuff isn't too much where it like kind of goes over your head. And yeah, but you know, this movie falls in line with like all these like 80 movies that are just so iconic. They're just so strong, they're just so good. You know, Breakfast Club, Heathers, Pretty in Pink, 16 Candles, like 16 Candles. Oh my god, 16 Candles, the yogurt place. But you know what I'm talking about. Like there's just so many iconic movies in the 80s and this falls in it, and it's just such a strong, like this movie's so strong. I mean, time travel movies, I've watched a lot of them, I would say, and there's a lot that I still haven't watched, and I think it's something where, I don't know, maybe this was new at the time, like there wasn't that many like time travel movies, and I don't really know, but you know, it's 80s, so there still wasn't a lot they could do, and so it just, I don't know. But I understand the concept of going back in time, and then you kind of mess up with like your parents getting together, so you kind of have to fix that while you're trying to also get back to the future, as the line Back to the Future. So it's kind of a concept, I mean, you know, watching it and analyzing it, it's kind of like his mom had the hots for him, where it's like, I feel like but it's just some things about it, it's just so classic. Like there's nothing you can really critique or say bad about it because it's just such a classic. Like Back to the Future is like, I think, top classic. Like it's just such an easy watch, just so enjoyable. Like just some things about it. I'm actually, you know, I'm reviewing Supernatural at the same time. If you don't watch those videos, you know, I get it, like these two things are different, but I just reviewed an episode of Supernatural where like Dean and Sam went, you know, back in time and was with their parents. So it's kind of interesting. And also there was an episode in the season before that where that was the first time Dean went back, and so it had a very similar scene where like when Dean met his dad, like it was like in a diner, like it was a very similar scene this time too, which obviously this came out first, so I think that scene in Supernatural was inspired by the scene in Back to the Future. And I'm forgetting the name, but the one who played his mom, you know, she is, what's her name, mom? Oh my god, Leah Thompson. Oh my god, Leah Thompson. She's, oh my god, I'm so bad at names. You know who I'm talking about, mom. And I always felt like, you know, they don't look that much alike, but like, you know, watching this movie, I'm like, oh my god, they look so much alike. Like when she was younger, Leah Thompson, like she looks so much like her daughter. Like they have the same eyes. It's crazy. I'm so sorry. I'm like so bad at names. But I love you, you know. We did Vampire Academy last year as a movie of the week. You know, we're gonna see you in other movies as well. This actress that I'm forgetting her name. But you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, I don't have much to critique, but I think, you know, the reason I use the movie of the week because I love this movie, and then also when we talk about the next movie, like it blowed my mind, the second movie, how they were able to take that from the first movie. And I hope, because I haven't rewatched that one in a while. I think I rewatched, like, last time I watched Back to the Future was 2018, so actually it's been like 6 years. But I don't remember last time I watched Back to the Future 2, so like I just remember like that just blowing my mind, and so I just like hope it still blows my mind when I'm watching it this time. And so yeah, with movie of the week, I try to do things, you know, I try to do things that we could talk about. Obviously sometimes I don't succeed in that, like I guess in this instance, but sometimes it's just to try to be like, show you movies you might not watch or show you movies that you should be watching. And like Back to the Future is such a classic movie you should watch. Like if you're with a group of friends and you're like, what movie should I watch? Like Back to the Future can just easily go on. So comment below your thoughts about Back to the Future. I don't have more else to say. But, we're going to do Back to the Future 2, and it kind of seemed like they knew they were going to do Back to the Future 2, like have a second one at the end of the first movie because of how the first movie ends. But then it came out in 1989, like 4 years later, so I don't know if it was something that they were trying to do, and that's how they ended the first movie, and so then everyone's like, we need another movie. So I don't know, 4 years, but maybe it also took a long time to make the movie because of what the second one's about, and which we'll discuss more in that video. So thank you guys for watching. Comment your thoughts about Back to the Future and watch Back to the Future 2 from 1989 for next week. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and bye.